Most founders use AI completely wrong. They treat it like a magic 8-ball. They type a lazy question and they hope for a good answer. But if you're trying to automate serious business processes, you hit one massive wall with ChatGPT. Amnesia. It's brilliant for quick tasks, but the moment you ask it to analyze like a 50-page document, scrape a website, or remember a complex visual strategy, it starts to hallucinate. It forgets what you said 5 minutes ago. I'm Wildeboer, growth engineer. Today I'm showing you why I moved my heavy lifting infrastructure, especially for visuals, to Google Gemini Advanced. Okay, let's get deep into it. Well, first, for the most of you, what I would say prompters do is when you want a visual, you just ask it the direct words for visuals. This is like basic prompting, but I think it's nice to show you guys. So I asked here, make a picture, professional, gradient background, ChatGPT logo versus Gemini logo. And it came up with this generic, like weird looking ChatGPT versus Gemini. And like this circle with the G in it looks like a toddler made it. So then I asked ChatGPT to rewrite the thing and do it again. So it came up with like, I would say like better prompt, but it's still nothing that we can do to really control the output for realistic in-business processes. So I want to show you like a new way. And for example, this is what ChatGPT delivers. And I want to show you how Gemini does it. This is one big example. Look, got this beautiful background, this gradient one. ChatGPT, the logo beautifully presented. The Gemini logo, it looks perfect in my opinion. And we could also do this for more complex structures, but I will show you that in a second. So first, how can we come up with these like fully controlled images? And I have like a pretty, would say, simple system, and it's all about input control and like protocol. So we built in ChatGPT, and this is why the beauty of it, we combine both of the best models. So here I made this custom GPT. It's a Gemini visual creator. I got another video showing you exactly how to make these custom GPTs and then make them good. And I mean like great, that they're super useful and that they do what you're, well, in essence, asking you to do it. So let me get into it. Edit GPT. And this is the inside of this GPT. As you can see, it's pretty long, and that's because I put all of my brand context, my face, like that's like a really essential thing, and my standardized output in one system. So everything that I want in my prompts and my output is dedicated in this section. So for my image generating process, there's one thing super important, is that everything is in the same style, and that faces that you put in these prompts keep the same, that it can't edit these faces. So that's for me personally like a really important thing. So I wrote that all down into this GPT. I made another video from how I make these GPTs because there's a whole process in front of it, but that's for another one. Check that out though. So if you go back to this Gemini Visual Creator, and let me start up a new one, and then I can just put like a basic prompt in it. So for example, I want, well, we already did like the ChatGPT versus Gemini one, but let's make like a more sophisticated one. For example, infographics or lead magnets or YouTube thumbnails. Like all these things are way more sophisticated and way more, well, complex in a sense to get them all right, get the text on the same place, on the right place, and make them useful in like business context. So let's start with, I would say maybe a YouTube thumbnail. So we could write our YouTube thumbnail ourselves. That's actually like a great strategy. Like this is the video. You can like put in here the transcript of the video maybe already made and make the visual out of that, to combine that with some click-through rate rules, optimization rules, and then make like a nice visual out of it. But the thing I really like is that we use proven techniques and like frameworks that are already proven to work in the market. And the simplest way to do that is just go to YouTube. So here. So go to YouTube and you want to search for like a video you're about to make. So for me, it could be, let me see here, lead magnets. So lead magnet, a funnel explainer. I want to make like a video about lead magnet funnel explainers. So we see a lot of these videos are already posted. This one has got 200k views, and this is thumbnail. And we got this thumbnail. We got this thumbnail. You see a lot of thumbnails that are already made and are proven to work. As you can see, this guy has like 123 views. I wouldn't choose that one. But for example, which one is nice? Well, maybe this is a nice one. It's harder to copy, but or not copy, like use. 300k views, the $1 million funnel. So let's say we choose a few of these thumbnails for this video. So we get this one. So we can do this with multiple of these pictures, the ones we like and the ones that are proven to work. Now, we go back to our visual creator, I would say. So I put my thumbnail in. I would just say I want to make a YouTube thumbnail for my company in this same style. Write me a prompt for Gemini Imagen free, because that's the model we're going to use to make the same style with the text, how to build a AI funnel with my brand colors. So we just do is the thinking one, not the extended one. So now we gave it the context. So the agent in itself has all the information I put in, because what my brand colors are, what my story is, what I sell, what I do. Now we just gave it like an explanation of what we want, and just let it write the prompt. So we put it in, and it's analyzing the image. You could also use this system, like this custom GPT, in Gemini itself to make a custom gem. But I've tested it a while, and I think still GPT makes like a more extensive prompt that is, in my experience, more right all the time and makes more sense. So let's say now it's making the prompt for the Gemini Imagen 3. You guys may know it as the Nano Banana Pro. And as you can see, it does like a way better explanation of what it has to make. So let me read in a bit. It is a hyper-realistic YouTube thumbnail teaching how to build an AI funnel. Right side, close-up portrait of a confident tech founder, marketer, non-celebrity, smiling camera ready. Left side, big bold title and sketched funnel diagram in the background. Well, it now uses the colors I'm asking it to. These are the VLNK colors I put in the back of the system. It's writing now the layout and the design structure, the typography rules, icon brand asset rule, lighting camera settings, style consistency, etc. Now said I want to add my own face in this design. Add this. Because as you guys can read, I didn't specify that I wanted my own face in it. I just said, copy this one. So I integrated, like, I call it the face lock component of this prompt, and that it gives super clear, it gives a super clear prompt of how to use someone's face. And especially when you want to copy someone's face one-on-one. And most, I would say AI models, you see that it just changes a lot of your face. Yeah, and we don't want that. So use the uploaded reference photo of me as the main subject. Keep my face, features, hair, skin tone, and proportions exactly the same. No styling, no replacement. Just integrate me into the new layout. Well, it builds the extra prompt, I would say, for us to use in Gemini. So that's nice. It's now explaining the face lock rule. Yeah, and that's the final checklist. So now we can copy this one and put it in Gemini. Yeah. So I wanted you guys to show you what happens. So if you were to ask, let me get like a picture of myself in it. So I made this picture. Showcase myself. And for comparison, if I want to ask, I want to make a YouTube video thumbnail of me explaining AI funnels and how to make them. Make me this thumbnail. I want to show you guys the difference that context and information does for this specific AI model. So I'm not using a new chat. I'm using like the old chat. It may depend or like differ from the output. We will see. I'm using the Gemini 3 Pro with Nano Banana, as it's called. And that makes us use the Imagen free model. And in my opinion, it's like the best image model there is at the moment. So as you guys can see, that's me smiling, super happy about this thumbnail we're creating right now. So let's see what it outputs. I also tried and tested like double asset verification in a sense. So I made a custom Gemini gem, as you can see here, VLNK AI content and brand asset creator. And look at this. Because I uploaded all of the same properties I did into the custom GP as in Gemini, it like verifies if it has the right colors and the right tone of voice, etc. So this one looks super nice, and that's because I think we got like the information of this model. So that's a nice one actually. So let's try it again without this custom gem. So let me copy this one, put it in here, and let me search for the picture of Happy Nick, like this. So we click create image and Think 3 Pro. Again, let's see what happens. And that's another thing. Like I can show you all kinds of theories and how to do these things, but eventually it's just up to you to like also test things on what you're doing, because maybe you even find like a better solution. I did a lot of testing, and this is for sure the best way to do it. As you can see already the difference, it's insane to me. Like I put in the exact same image of me and the exact same prompt, but now without the custom GPT or like the custom gem. And look what I did. Super AI funnels, explain how to make them. Yeah, maybe it even looks quite nice with the face lock in a sense, I would say. But yeah, I don't know. You can definitely see the difference with the one we just made. I like this one a lot better. AI funnels, how to build them. Yeah, it's just me. It's the background of my apartment right here. It's nice. Okay, now we're gonna step up it a bit, because it is a nice, honestly, I have to say it's a nice thumbnail we created, but it's not what we wanted. We wanted a completely different thing, and it just randomly thought of this. So let's go back to the GPT. Copy this one. So I copy the prompt that we just made. I'm going to show you exactly what happens if we put it in the like the custom made gem that I showed you guys. Remember, it's a weird thing, I don't know why, but you always have to include the picture again because it will hallucinate if you don't give the clear instructions. So let's try it again, but now with our new enhanced prompt about certainty that we know the output. That's my thing. I want to be 99.5% certain that what we ask it, it's going to deliver. Because this is super creative, but not at all what we wanted. That's the difference. And especially in like serious business processes, it's not acceptable to just get random output. Even if it's nice, it's totally random. We didn't want anything like it. So that's not, yeah, you can't implement that. So let's see how to build a AI funnel. My face, background. Yeah, I like this a lot. So this is exactly what we asked it to build. Let me see if I can put you guys the original picture in. You can see the difference and how it just copied the exact same style that we asked it to. Okay. So look, this was the original one. Do you see the layout? It deleted the red line, deleted like the time mark, but it implemented a funnel. You see in the backend, the automating funnel. Exactly what here. I would say, if I could enhance it, I would say add some more drawings on the background and maybe delete this black bar. But I like it. I like it really well. Yeah. So you can see the use case of how to write these exact prompts with a custom GPT. But after this is also a nice one. Okay, so now the last thing I wanted to show you guys is if you do the exact same prompt, but now in a different way. So without the custom gem in the background. So again, I'm getting my happy Nick picture, drop it in, select Think 3 Pro, and create an image. Let's see what happens. And again, if you do these things super consistent and you give it all the input and like the parameters it has to, well, build on, you can make pretty stable automation. What we're trying to achieve here, we wanted to use in real business processes. So you can make a pretty stable image formulation. Oh, this one is also nice. And this one is even without the preferred custom gem. So as you guys can see, it's exactly what we asked for. But maybe the AI brain, I did like it in the last picture on the right side of it. I like it better. But yeah, as you can see, this way you can just copy working models, like copy working frameworks, like out of the market, like this, and just make them your own. Like we're not stealing anything. We're just getting inspiration from different kinds of sources. And even if you select multiple of these images on the front end, you can make it more unique and more proven to work. So let's wrap it up. What did we do in this episode of like systems over luck? So we wanted to systemize image creation and like lock in our faces. We don't want to get some AI faces in it. We don't want any random output. We want to systemize it. We don't want our output to be dependent on luck. And via this, I would say, workflow of creating a custom GPT to write our prompts on a structural basis, and then use Gemini Imagen 3 to create these images also in a structural manner, we can automate it and like systemize it in NHN and get some real, I would say, real world business processes off the ground. So, yeah, again, I wanted to wrap it up, guys. Thanks for watching. I could just put the link to this custom GPT in the show notes. As always, my name is Nick Wildeboer, your host of Systems Over Luck. And I would say, yeah, try it out for yourself. Use the prompts. I'm giving you the methods. And if you need any help implementing anything, if you got some questions, reach out to me and I can help. Okay, thank you for this one. See you in the next one.